Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. We got an extra special surprise that I didn't know I was getting. So I thought it would be fun to bring in my fiance because he hasn't been up to date on all of the latest Apple launches with M1 and the new computers. So he's going to learn something new today.
Yeah, I've been focused on all the iPhone.
He's been the phone man, I've been the laptop girl. Yeah. I thought Chris would be a great person to have on because not only is he going to learn something, but he'll ask all the questions about what you guys need to know about specifically today, the MacBook Pro, the 13-inch, and M1.
Teach me. I don't even know what this thing looks like. You've opened this already, I haven't.
I did open it already, guys, but I wanted to give you a little teaser as to what the packaging looks like. So if you see us looking over here, that's just because that is our monitor for the overhead rig.
Show me.
I'll let you do it.
Oh, I get to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like, see, you're like delicate and I'm gonna be like aggressive with opening this. Oh
I
my
had
God.
to shake it.
That's the sound you want to hear when you get a new computer.
Is there anything you're noticing first about the packaging?
Yeah, that is like edge to edge.
Yeah.
That is literally like perfect. So that's nice. There's less packaging. Wasn't there a whole thing that they were like, we want to be more eco-friendly?
Yeah, and that's why they have less packaging. So
this is all that's in there. This is super thin.
Super lightweight.
So we got two USB-C and one headphone jack, which is actually kind of nice.
This guy is, I believe, 3 pounds.
It's a nice size. This is like a throw in your kind of like satchel.
There are some that are a bit lighter, but overall this is a very compact and lightweight laptop, especially when you're comparing it to like my 16-inch that I'm working off of right now.
Just a little side by side. I mean, obviously this is a 15-inch, right?
16-inch.
So this is a 16-inch.
We're talking for a long time about the size, but it honestly is an important factor when you're considering which laptop to get. Obviously, like size and power, you're always kind of deciding which one is going to be most important for you. So
what's the big difference between what's inside that versus what's inside that?
So obviously, this is one of the 3 computers that Apple just came out with that has the new M1 chip in it.
I know a bit about it. I know
he knows it's Apple's chip.
Exactly. They're their own proprietary hardware that they're like making.
Exactly. All of Apple's computers used to be Intel based. They had Intel chips, they had multiple chips to do different things, and now in its simplest form, they're taking all those different chips and they've made like one super chip. That's how I like to think of it. So because of that, it's much more efficient, it's faster, and I mentioned efficiency, it uses up half the power that the combination of all of those other chips were using. So now you're getting 2 times the battery life.
How many hours of battery life?
So you're getting up to 20 hours of video playback. Do you want to open it? You haven't even like opened it.
Okay, I'll open it. Let's get it like a more first look.
Yeah. With Big Sur, you're getting 3.5 times faster CPU, 6 times faster GPU, and 15 times faster machine learning.
Sick. What's the difference between the old 13-inch and this 13-inch right here?
So obviously the speed and better battery life, those are the big ones. It still has a fan. I believe it's a little bit quieter because I haven't really heard it kick in on this yet. Yeah. It's most likely going to be heard when you're doing like longer, more intensive tasks.
Yeah, lots of like Premiere Pro or Final Cut.
Yeah, like exporting something. Yeah. But with the Air, it actually doesn't have a fan.
Sweet. So no noise.
No noise
no
with
rocket
the Air.
ship taking off sound.
If that's important to you. If you're gonna compare like this 13-inch to the previous one, you're getting an 8-core CPU that's 3.5 times faster again, 5 times faster graphics, and your machine learning workloads are 11 times faster, and like I said earlier, up to 20 hours of video playback.
Sick. That's awesome.
I'm gonna test your knowledge, okay?
Yep. It's instantly turning on.
Instant wake. Whapa.
That's nice.
Isn't that cool?
We're all impatient millennials now who just want to get to the thing as soon as possible.
Exactly.
So I know that the M1 is now in the Air. You said that the Air...
The Mac Mini, the Air, and this 13-inch Mac Pro. I mean, eventually they're going to roll it out into everything, their desktops, the whole shebang, but this is what we have right now. I was really interested in the Air.
Yeah.
Because...
Why?
well, 13-inch MacBook Pro has the same like
Yeah.
has the same options for memory and everything as
Yeah.
the Air. So you're kind of left wondering like, okay, well, what makes it so pro then?
Yeah, why? Other than me being like, oh, yo, I got a MacBook Pro, because you just
Like
like
the
to
cool
flex.
factor?
You just like to flex that yo, I got the
spent-
Pro. I spent the money on the Pro.
Well, it's only another $300.
Oh, you have a MacBook Pro. Actually, that's not bad.
The Air has no fan, which is kind of crazy. So it's gonna be super quiet to work on. The Air also doesn't have the touch bar on the top here.
Yeah, but no one ever used the touch bar.
If-
Does it have like tactile things where it's like tactile
Yeah, it's like
brightness?
the old way it used to be. And you know
I
what?
kind of like that better. Low key. Like, I think the touch bar is cool. I just never use it.
If you're one of those people that uses the touch bar, comment below. Let's pretend that the difference in the touch bar doesn't even exist, okay?
Yeah.
So it's really just the fan. So what's the fan actually doing?
Yeah.
The fan is really only gonna kick in on this guy
Yeah.
when you're doing something more intensive and it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
So like a video export.
You're raving about M1,
Yeah.
but everything is both positive and negative. What are the bad things about M1?
Long term, there really aren't any negatives with M1 that I know about, but right now, because the architecture of M1 is completely different, even existing macOS applications no longer really work on M1, like
Until they're
natively.
updated?
Until they're updated.
Yeah.
But you know, Apple saw that and they have a solution for it, of course, because otherwise like this would be totally useless to me right now. So they have Rosetta 2, which basically acts as a translator for all existing applications.
Cool.
So anytime you're running something, it's going through Rosetta and you're able to use it. And so there was a question that someone asked, they asked, you know, are you gonna be able to notice when something's running through Rosetta? And you likely won't. Yes, there will be a negligible difference, but overall you probably won't notice it.
Yeah.
That would be the only downside right
Yeah.
now.
Anything else I need to know about this computer right here?
There are a couple little things that they did, that's what I'm gonna call them.
Yeah.
So they have a more advanced microphone that they're calling a studio grade
Oh.
microphone. I don't know, I haven't done any tests yet,
You're telling me
but that's one thing.
this they shoved in there.
That's what they're saying. And a better camera. So here's what they're saying about the camera. So with the M1 chip, again, M1, helping everybody out.
Yep.
Highlights in low light have never looked better. Advanced noise reduction makes dark areas sharper. Face detection uses the neural engine to better adjust white balance and exposure levels for even more natural looking skin tones.
And that is actually an important thing, because if we are moving into a world where we're doing more remote calls, having a good quality camera does make a difference to make it seem more realistic. So I guess there are benefits to it. I just think it's funny when
Yeah.
they're like, skin tones look better and this is better. Like,
I know,
I've
someone
never
can.
commented on the skin tones of someone's FaceTime call.
I know, you're like, wow, this FaceTime call is like such
Is that
terrible quality.
4220 color science or 422?
Is that 10-bit?
Yeah, is that 10-bit skin tone?
Does this have the Chris Howe seal of approval?
I'd get it. Yeah, I always just want
Yeah.
something that works and works within my workflow, and things like the instant wake are important. Honestly, the studio quality microphone is good when you're trying to put edits together, so like that is important. And it's slim, it's small, it doesn't weigh much, so I would get more work done because I would want to take it with me. So those
Yeah.
are things that are important to me, because you can talk specs all day, but when you talk about usability, I think it's a 10 out of 10 in terms of usability.
I would absolutely switch to this over my current 16 because I know that this is definitely going to
Just
be
fits
faster.
your lifestyle better. You don't like carrying that
Battery
16-inch
life
around.
is better. The form factor, there's something to say about
Yeah.
this size. Like, that is crazy.
She's always preferred a smaller size. Sorry,
Why are you saying that about yourself?
I tried to throw myself under the bus for fun. I'm out. Peace.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you learned a little something new about the 13-inch Mac Pro, and make sure you go subscribe to Chris's channel as well. Please like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification bell to get notified when I post all my future videos. See you guys later.
Bye.